We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that
this is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Walker now on 1st and 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players and somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They go play action with Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
The Seahawks at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. There's Wilson to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set at the line for this next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Jackson able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. For that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that one was quarterback get the ball quickly to him. If either guy in double coverage could react.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit short. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he's going to go down here as sack. They push him back to the 34. The Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. In motion right is Smith. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Jackson, buying time to his left. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In motion left goes Smith. Now Jackson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Going quickly out to the right side.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Penny, a first down carry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. It certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's got room.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Right back to Dobbins on first. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second and 7, Jackson, throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36.
Jackson fighting his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down.
To throw is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Again, Jackson on the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Jackson throwing once more. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that. Walker hit and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They go play action with Wilson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Inside handoff, Penny. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
4 yards the pickup, first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here we go. Set. 564 weak. Let's go.
Back to Walker on first down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Walker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will be taken at the 13. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get.